Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you out.
Hello out there, Marsha Bunnies. I'm here making another video. I'm trying to be consistent with my content. I went back and forth a few times about whether I wanted to make this video or not, sharing my 2025 goals and dreams for this year. The reason why I did not want to share this particular video is because I don't want to put things out there that may or may not happen. Basically, fear of failure. I am afraid to fail in front of hundreds of people. Whether I have a few subscribers or a few viewers, that's still a lot of people to fail in front of for me. I am somebody who's always striving for perfection, but I realize if I don't put myself out there and put things out there and manifest and put it in the universe, it's kind of like I'm holding myself back. It's like I'm being hard on myself. If people don't know what my goals are, like as far as my YouTube channel or social media content, everything like that, then how do they know to like really support me? People may think that I'm doing this just like everybody else. As far as like social media is social media, you post, you get your likes, your comments, whatever, and that's it. Not everybody's goal is to go viral. Not everybody's goal is to, you know, be a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, all different kind of words, it girl, that girl. I just want to be Marsha. I just want to make my dreams come true, and that's my goal. So I'm going to share that with you. I have some little notes here written down because I don't want my video to be all over the place as I'm just talking from the top of my head. I really am just talking from the top of my head. I just have words here to make sure I cover the topics that I want to cover. So sit back, relax, get yourself a cup of wine, a cup of tea, soda, whatever it is you might like, and enjoy the video. And maybe you can comment down below your fears or your dreams or your goals and stuff, and we can all manifest together and start this journey together. So where should we start? Let's start with my YouTube channel. That is the biggest thing. I want to grow on YouTube, and since I've been consistent, I'm noticing some of that growth already. My videos are doing better. It's not huge, it's not big as somebody else, you know, but comparison is the thief of joy, and I never compare myself to other people. I wake up every day and I compete with me. I compare myself to myself. I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday, better than I was last year, better than I was last week. So I wake up every day and I compete with me. That's the difference between me and a lot of other folks. Some women really compete with other women. They look at other women and what that next woman is doing to determine what they should or shouldn't be doing, or their own self-worth. And I've never been that girl. I never compare myself to other people. I love me. I love creating content. I love being an artist. I call myself an artist because I'm good at a lot of things. I'm a jack of all trades. I wouldn't say I'm not a master of none. I master most, but I like to do a little bit of everything, and that's the life of an artist. Like, you don't want to be put in a box. Like, I don't want to be put in a box. A lot of people say find your niche, find your niche. Well, I'm good at everything, so I kind of don't know what my niche is. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what works for me, see where it lands, you know? So with my YouTube, this year, I would like to set a goal of getting 500 subscribers before the end of the year. I am at about 180 something. So if you could subscribe to this video right now and start to help me to reach my goal of 500 subscribers before the end of the year, I would really appreciate that. The reason I picked the 500 because I wanted to pick like a number. I was gonna go 500. I want to pick a realistic number. So I was thinking like 500, 1,000, this, that, and it's like I don't want to pick something that's not realistic. I want to pick something that's realistic. And if I'm at 200, if I can get how many is that? Let's do the math. No, I can't do the math. But however many that is per month. So if I can do X amount of videos per month and get X amount of subscribers per month, 500 is really not that hard. I can't really see in this camera. 500 is really not that hard to get in a whole year. I should be able to do that in a few months, right? If I stay consistent and I stay passionate about what I'm doing and keep giving you guys good quality content. So 500 subscribers, Marsha Honey Bunnies, by the end of the year. So hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. I'm gonna wait while y'all subscribe, because I know all y'all about to subscribe right now, because y'all support me, y'all love me. Like, at this point, if you watching still at this point, you like me, you returning, you coming back, you know, and I appreciate that. I really do. Getting monetized, I think I need, like, what do you need? Like, I have all of this stuff written down and I didn't write it on my paper, but you need X amount of videos and subscribers to get monetized, and I'm not there yet. So I also realized that inconsistency is a spirit that is upon me. I am inconsistent at a lot of things. Like, I'll start things, I'm not gonna say I don't finish, but I'm never consistent. So like, when it comes to like my workout goals, I will start and I will start strong, but I will eventually just fall off the wagon. So I'm gonna set workout goals this year, and I'm gonna set goals that are realistic. I'm gonna make lifestyle changes and stop doing crash diets and teas and stuff like that, stuff that really doesn't work, or it works for a moment and you're gonna gain that weight right back, until you start to make lifestyle changes, y'all. So we can do that together, because I know a lot of y'all have the same goals that I have when it comes to your workout goals. I realized that having like a gym membership where you're paying a little cheap membership, baby, I've been paying them people for years and barely go to the gym. And I'll cut it off sometime and then go cut it right back on. But you realize that's not working. Stop doing something over and over if you see it's not working. That's called insanity. If you see it's not working, you go try something different, try something else. So I'm only doing gyms that have like classes and group sessions and stuff like that that can hold me accountable and keep me accountable, and that works for me. So I'm gonna try like some different cycling classes. I'm gonna try Pilates. I'm gonna try I've tried some of these things before, but I'm gonna try CrossFit. You name it, I'm gonna try it. Name it in the comments, I'm gonna give it a try, and I'm gonna do everything for at least like a month. I don't like to subscribe to gyms, expensive ones, because you may be able to afford it in a moment, but the way this world is going right now, who knows if I can afford it tomorrow. So I only do like 1 month memberships. So I'm gonna kind of jump around. And I heard about like ClassPass. ClassPass gives you the ability to go to different gyms and experience different workouts, and you pay one set price. It's no long drawn out contracts. I might give that a try as well. So that's my workout goal. My dieting, like I said, I don't want to do crash diets or flat tummy teas and all that stuff. I need to start changing the way I eat. I'm getting older. So some of the things I want to take out of my diet is like soda, because I love Coca-Cola. That is addictive and nothing should be that good. So I've been cutting back on the Coca-Cola, cutting back on coffee. I realized coffee is not good for you. Coffee is very, very unhealthy. And a wise woman told me that people who drink coffee are a little, and that's because it's not good for you. Coffee is really bad for you. So I really stepped back on the coffee. I probably have a coffee now maybe once every 2 weeks. I just cut back little by little, and it's not like I was super addictive, but I did need it to like stay up at work, or I honestly got addicted to coffee just because of the aesthetics and the smell. So it was kind of easy to let go to coffee, but the Coca-Cola, Lord Jesus, say a special prayer for me down in the comments, because it's the fizzy. So I don't mind drinking like sparkling waters and stuff like that, because it still gives you the fizz, but you just like the sugar. I need to cut back on the sugar. Sugar equals belly fat. I have a really fat tummy and I'm not proud of it. I thought about going to get surgery just to remove my stomach, because I like my weight, but I don't like this belly. But as you know, I am recently married, and you never know when we might decide to have a kid or two. So surgery is kind of off the table for now. So I have to make some changes. And I hope that my husband watches this video and realizes he needs to make changes as well, because he's contributing to my bad eating habits, because we like to lay in the bed and eat snacks together and be big bags together. And that's why I love him. But we got to stop, babe. We got it. We're going to go to the gym tomorrow. Me and you, we're going to the gym tomorrow, okay? No excuses. We're going to start working out with what we have. No gym memberships. I'm going to start buying at-home equipment. So I'm going to get on my favorite TikTok shop. Right now, Amazon is looking like real questionable. Like we might not be using them anytime soon. Hopefully things get better. But ordering me some gym equipment, some weights, and some kettlebells, and some... I really love the rower machine, so I want to get a good rower machine, but I want something I can put away. I don't want something that's going to sit in my floor or sit in my corner and mess with my decor, because I like my house clean and to look like there's no signs of like I don't have kids. So I like I like my house to be clean at all times. You're never going to walk in my house and I'm like, excuse the mess, excuse. No, it's never dirty. So that part. So that's it for my workout goals and my dieting and whatnot. I also want to focus on relocating. That's a big one because it's tough with the economy today. I make good financial decisions, but lately it's hard to keep up with this economy. So I have a very, very, very cheap mortgage, and to go somewhere and pay rent or go somewhere and get up under a higher mortgage, like I own 2 houses for less than $100,000 each, and they're very good houses, and I want to grow that portfolio as well. That's another goal for this year that I'm working on. But I have a really cheap mortgage. I don't want to go somewhere and go buy a $300,000 house. Just because they give it to you don't mean that you should do that. Like, it's not smart in this economy right now. We don't know which way this world is going. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they messing over everybody. But that's neither here nor there. We're just going to do what we can and trust God, because God has the final say so, and I truly believe that with all my heart. So I don't want to just relocate just for the purposes of relocating. I want to move somewhere out of the environment that I'm in now, because it's not the greatest. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. I want to move somewhere where I can feel like I can wake up in the morning and I can go for a walk and feel at least 80% safe, because nowhere is safe, right? Even the place that you think is safe is not safe, especially for us. So I want to go somewhere where I can wake up in the morning and I can take a walk, or I can work out outside in my neighborhood, or there's healthy food options around me, because where I'm at now, you don't have that in certain areas. You don't have healthy food options everywhere. And I'm not the biggest cook, so I want to be able to kind of have certain things at my fingertips. That's the reason I want to relocate. And I just want a bigger house as well, because I wish I could just turn one of the bedrooms into a gym and then another bedroom into like maybe a content room, or one room with both of those things in it, but just having those options. So maybe like a 3 or 4 bedroom home would be nice. I'm working on that. What else? I want to relocate. Where do I want to relocate? I don't know if I just want to relocate as far as just the city or the state. But some of the states that interest me are Arizona. I like Arizona. I visited Arizona. Arizona is such a clean state. It's so pretty. There is hardly any littering out there from what I saw in the places that I went. I was in, like, what is it called? Phoenix and the surrounding areas, and it's really nice. Now, there's not a lot of us out there, and I guess that's why it's pretty clean, because we don't teach our kids not to throw trash on the ground. Like, I can't say my parents, my dad taught us that, like, throwing trash on the ground, that is so ick to me. Like, if I dated somebody and they did that, it was a wrap. Like, don't call me back. Like, it says a lot about the person. Like, if you don't know at this age not to throw trash on the ground, how nasty that is, how trifling that is. Like, if you're a person that throws trash on the ground, just stop that. That is so, it's so gross. Like, I hate that. I'm OCD, so throwing trash on the ground is like, oh my God. Arizona, Texas, different places in Texas. It don't matter which part. Not the popular parts though. Like, I would move to the places where you see on TikTok and on Instagram where they show like the beautiful houses that are like 300,000 and you have a huge backyard, huge front yard. What do you call it? 2-car garage plus your driveway, like plenty of parking. I do not want an HOA. HOA is good for keeping up your house value in the neighborhood, but I'm one who likes to be creative. So if I want to paint my house, I don't want to have to ask somebody to paint a house that I'm paying a mortgage on. So no HOA for me. Texas. It used to be Florida, but Florida is becoming so popular and so expensive that that's not somewhere I want to live. I want to live somewhere just a little bit more low key. So not so much Florida anymore. Where else would I move? I would move to nowhere where it like snows constantly. I do want to go somewhere where you can kind of experience the seasons, like all 4 seasons. That would be nice. But those are my top picks: Arizona, Texas, Florida. I don't really like anywhere else that I visited for us to live. I would live in Dubai. I like Dubai. I like the rules. I like how you are required to respect women, and women are required to respect themselves. And I love that, because in America, that's an option, it's not a requirement. So I love that about Dubai. I would move to Dubai. I would like to have a vacation home, of course, in Jamaica, because my husband is from Jamaica, so I would love to have a vacation house there. I would love a vacation house in Florida. I wouldn't want to live in Florida anymore, but I would love a vacation home in Florida or Jamaica, or both. Yeah, that's it for relocation. What else am I working on? Friendships. I pray to have more and more friends, but sometimes I question that as I start to get more friends, because it comes with a lot of different energies and personalities. So sometimes having too many friends is not a good thing. And I realize that I've never been one to have a lot of friends, and I think I want a circle, but a small circle. I would like to gain maybe like 3 or 4 more friends than what I probably have only 2 or 3 right now. But I would like to gain maybe 3 or 4 more good, solid friends. And because most of my friends are my cousins, so, but I want actual, genuine, like, friends outside of my cousins. I'm very shy, very introverted, so it's not easy for me making friends. And that's another thing that stopped me from trying to pursue my YouTube and stuff like that, because I doubted myself, because it's like, okay, you don't connect with people in real life. Like, you can be in a room full of 1,000 people and you not even talk to one of them, not even making intentions to talk to one of them. They will try to talk to me, but it's just me in my own head and my own anxiety and my own social issues. But that's why I doubted myself with social media. But I'm so comfortable on here. Like, I can have a whole conversation right here, but I can't really do that in person unless I like really just vibe with you and we're on like the same frequency. Like, I'm not a girl who likes to have conversations that are like gossipy or, you know, catty or talking about people. I like to have deep conversations all the time. I don't even like small talk. Like, me and, let me see. I don't like the way I just say that, meeting. My friend groups or my circle, like, we all, I don't know, we all kind of have this thing where it's like, it's always deep, long conversations. It's never like small talk or, but I gotta stop saying like. I don't know that when that word became so strong in my vocabulary. I gotta replace that. So that's a goal, to replacing like when I'm trying to talk, because every other word is like. Like is like a comma for me. So when I say like, that's like comma. are, period. Let's see, what else? Friendships. Yeah, friendships. Some old friendships are old friendships are cool, but sometimes you are not on the same frequency. You know, seasons change, friends change. Sometimes you're just not at the same place in life. And that doesn't mean that y'all can't still be friends or y'all not still friends, still ride or die. It's just that, for example, if I hung with you 3 years ago, I'm a different person now than I was 3 years ago. So some of the things that you may still be on or still like to do, I'm just not into that anymore. I want friends that I can invite to the gym and it doesn't feel like it's fake or I'm forcing you. Like, can I just call you and say, hey girl, let's go catch Pilates this morning. Are you going? Because we normally go, right? And I was told that if I start doing those things more, then I would meet the girls there who already do that stuff. But I gotta learn how to communicate and socialize. So I have to work on that this year as well. I want friends who enjoy doing like different things, who would invite me to do things that I've never done before. Like my cousin invited me to a pottery class. I love that. I would love that to be a hobby, but the pottery class was way in Metairie, across town from where I live, so it's not something that I'm gonna want to join or gain a membership to because it's not convenient where I'm located. Same thing with the gyms and everything. Only thing you have here is Planet Fitness or Anytime Fitness. That's it. I want to go to a CrossFit gym or Pilates and yoga, hot yoga, kickboxing. All of that stuff is across town for me. So relocation. What's next? Relationship. Newly married. I'm in a relationship. I'm happy in my relationship. My goals for my relationship, my marriage. Guess we got to start thinking about kids if we want to start a family, and when we would like to do that. No time soon. We have to work on our eating together. That's as far as my relationship, my marriage. Not much there. Just the same thing. Just working out, because all we do is eat and just enjoy each other's company. Family. We have learned lately that family that you're born into, and you have family that you choose. Family who you grow into. It's the same thing. Family and friends, it kind of go hand in hand. It's like I have family that I probably hung out with or did certain things with back 3 years ago that I'm not into anymore. So the family circle is even starting to change, and I'm okay with that. If you're not okay with that, then I suggest you change so that we can connect or reconnect, whatever the case may be. I love my family. That's it for family. Family and friends is kind of like the same thing. So that's it. I just want people who I can grow with, who can grow with me, who can grow me as well. Like I said, invite me to do some things that I've never done. Religion and church. That's something I want to work on. I think that's might be the last thing. Religion and church. Like, I need to find a church home. I do watch Sunday services. When I ride to work now at this age, I listen to sermons in the morning. Sometimes I listen to music, but I mostly listen to different sermons. With Pastor Mike Todd, I always mention him. His sermons are great. The way he delivers the word is great. I want to get deeper into the Bible. Like, I want to learn more scriptures and Bible verses and stories and learn things for myself. I need to find a church home. Again, that goes with relocating because I am at the end of the world. There's churches around here. I am going to make it a thing to start visiting different churches so that I can find a church home. If you're driving to a church once a week, that's not going to kill you. I've been making excuses. I've been being lazy. I need to find a church home to make sure that I am following somebody that is keeping me solid and grounded in the word. I don't know if I want to go to a big church or a small church. I come from a big church, so I think I want to go to a smaller church. I like a big church because I'm not as noticeable in a big church. I'm not as seen in a big church or whatever. Like, I don't want to be feeling like I'm like right there where the pastor can see me. That makes sense. Let's talk about that. They went in a few weeks ago on Jada Chivas and Des for their church outfits. I was like, I was that girl. I'm kind of still that girl. Like, I don't know. Like, I just go to church and I pick a cute outfit. I get dressed. And people try to make it like it's a bad thing that some people do go to church, like, to put on their fashions or whatever. Nothing is wrong with that. Whatever gets you there. And you learn by being there. Like, I started off here when it came to my dressing, as far as like not knowing what to wear, wearing skirt that might have been too short, or wearing a skirt with I wore a skirt with fishnets under it. I did not know. I was young. Then I learned, okay, fishnets, that's not something you wear to church, sis. But I was just dressing and trying to get the word and trying to learn and trying to just engage and be there. Like, and that's why I'm struggling, because Christian people or church people, they are so judgmental, I don't like that. But I realize that's nothing but the devil trying to keep you from something good, standing in front of something good, stopping you from going to church, stopping you from wanting to go to church. I got church hurt after COVID, so I really haven't been solid in church since COVID, because I got church hurt. I went into my church, and an usher, who is the first person you see when you walk into church, the first person that greets you when you walk into a church, and my church changed. It really changed, like right around COVID time, like right before, during COVID, or whatever the case may be, where it became very commercial. And I'm not down in my church or anything. I still love that church, but I got church hurt, didn't want to go back. She tells me something about, oh, you just trying to be on camera, that's why you want to sit on that side. Mind you, when I started going to this church, ma'am, I don't even know who you are. You're not even a part of this 10 o'clock service. This is somebody who came from a different service, because they merged them together. When I started this church, we were not on TV. We were not doing social media. So the church became very commercial. I didn't like none of it. I wasn't with any of that. I just wanted to go to church to get the word. My pastor is amazing, but I don't know if he know that these things are going on in his church. And that's why I do want to downsize to a smaller church, because I've heard that several people tried to reach out to him, because so many people left that church. That church went from being like this to like this. And it wasn't just because of COVID. And they might be thinking it was because of COVID. But no, people were leaving because that church changed when they merged those two services. Those two services had a different vibe. You had I think it was the 7 o'clock service and the 10 o'clock service. The 10 o'clock service was the younger crowd. So the way our pastor taught and teach, and the way we did things, that's the way we did things. We didn't have the angry ushers. Like, ushers, y'all are the first people that people walk into. Like, you're the person that's welcoming or greeting a person coming into a church. When you see a girl and she's not dressed perfectly or this, that, and the third, welcome her even more, because you don't know what her struggle was to walk into that church. You don't know what her struggle was to make it there. You don't know what her struggle is to come back there. Like, that's why they say come as you are, because you don't know what somebody is going through. You don't know who that person really is, or their foundation, or where they come from, or what's going on in their life, or what's going on in their children's life, what's going on in their spiritual life. Just know that they're there. So if they're there, they're trying. They're doing. They're not trying. They're actively doing. So church people, calm down. Like, get it together, because y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all, I never group people, but some of y'all are the worst. And for me, it's like, I'd rather not go to church if that's what church is, if that's what Christianity is, if that's what it is to be a part of a group that's supposed to be supporting each other. If I can't find support and love in a church, then where can I find it? I'd rather stay at my house, where I know there's love, where I know God is present at all times. So, I just went on a rant. I gotta find a church home. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I can't think of any other things right now. Maybe I'll make a Maybe I'll make a part 2 for my video. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. These are my goals and my dreams for 2025. And that's all I have. Good day, good night, Marsha Bunnies. It's nighttime right now while I'm recording this video. So, good night, Marsha Bunnies. See you guys next time. Thank you for supporting me. I love you. Kisses, hugs, XOXO, all of the above. Good night.